Welcome to the show. You're listening to the Stale Bread Podcast.
Holy man.
Where's the rest of the boys, Mike?
The rest of the boys?
I was talking to Dirty Mike and the boys right there, sitting in the van.
Rest of the boys. It's called a soup kitchen.
Soup kitchen.
Dirty rat, the used condom.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the van
Well-
down by the river.
Exactly.
All right, well, I guess we should introduce ourselves, huh?
I guess we should, Let's go around the table here. So, Keller, want to go?
No, I was going to do you first.
All right, well, Hey. Well,
I'm
Boral,
trying to finish my White Russian.
once again, why's it got to be white? Anyway. Hello, world. Welcome to the Stale Bread Podcast. I'm Michael Koliznik. I am 40 years old, sitting in Jacksonville, Florida, enjoying life, enjoying my telecommunications job, and wanting to just have some fun, enjoy it with my two friends here, and keep on keeping on.
Boo. I'm Keller, 42 years old, in North Carolina, in the foothills where we make moonshine and smuggle it across the border. I don't know what that border is because I don't know what the fuck's around me. But yeah, I don't know what else was I supposed to say.
Well, I think it's good enough. I think we need some moonshine. What kind of moonshine are you making?
That was all made up, Mike. There's no real moonshine.
Well, keep just going with the story, dude.
Oh,
You're making moonshine. You're making, a spin-off of called Jim Daniels.
Jim
We'll
Daniels.
put a pin in that, and we'll discuss moonshine.
It
I think
sounds like
that's
he wears a raccoon skin hat. Jim Daniels.
Jim Daniels or Jack Beam.
Jack Beam. I like it.
Little Jack Beam. Fresh Jack Beam.
all
I
right.
need a good old Jack. I go to Jack Bean.
And now to Monsignor.
Monsignor. I'm Jeremy Pope. I'm 33 years old, I think. And I'm chilling out in Central Florida. This week I am in the Villages, and the sights are not that pretty.
You're in the Villages this week?
I'm in the Villages this week. Yeah. It's pretty uneventful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I don't have the scenery that Keller has. So
Nope. I got pitch blackness here. You don't have that there.
I got my video on, and it's pitch black.
No. All I see is your giant ass mustache. You look like Wario. What the fuck is going on with that thing?
It's a new style I'm trying out. It's called fucking laziness.
What, you make pizzas on the side? Like, oh my god!
I gotta
This
say,
thing is
man,
huge.
this is the longest I've ever had this thing, and it is pure laziness. But I'm like, you know what? I'll try and rock it for a little bit, grow it out, see where it goes. I can't stop fucking eating this thing. I can't drink anything without it running down my face. I've had enough of it, man. I don't know how people make this a fashion statement, but I'm done. I don't want it.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad. My beard was just as long as it's ever been, and I shaved it all off. I was like, nope, I can't do it anymore. Mustache was everywhere, all up. If you're sitting in your car and your mustache goes up your nose, like the end part is too long. You need to cut that thing. But I was trying to be one of those cool guys, and then my beard grows all crazy and gets all these twists in it and everything. So I bought like a beard hot comb, which I was like, I'm going to be fancy like a motherfucker and look like a wizard. I'm going to get all this shit done, straightened out. And I did it. And the curly piece that's supposed to go straight, it got straight, but it stuck out directly out to the left.
Yeah, put some wax in there, man.
I did. So I was like, I'm done with my beard dream. I'm over it.
Oh, at least
I can
it was
grow it
growing
out to a certain point, then trim it.
it was growing into your nose, so you could have, just let the nose grease it up.
Yeah, that's
Let the allergies kick in,
a
and
horrible idea. How long
So,
have you ever grown your beard, Mike?
about this length. It's about the same. The
I
length
was
I've
about to
got.
say I've never seen you with anything longer than that.
Well, it starts curling in on itself, and what'll happen is it'll actually start growing ingrown hairs.
oh
Ew.
damn.
Yeah, so
Well, if you
it'll
think
it'll
my
get it'll get pretty thick, but I don't grow it much further than this.
if you think my mustache is long, you should see my balls.
You got long balls, sir? Are you talking about the hair or the actual balls? All
Oh,
right, I gotta see now. Let's see. Come on.
it's dark out here.
Oh my god,
So,
I
Pope,
long balls.
tell us more about the villages, because I got to hear about this.
Well, first, I'm wondering if it's ever possible to grow your your ball hair out so long that you can actually braid the fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
All
Someone
right.
needs to do a quick Google. I'm not doing
It's
it.
corn rolls
Yeah, I'm not
or
putting that on my.
corn rows, not corn rolls. Corn rows.
Well, hell, it's so uneventful out here. I mean, what do you want to know?
Well, I mean, do you see the stereotypical loofahs all over the place? Like you think
You know, you see them every now and then. It's kind of like a redhead with big tits. They're out there. They exist, but it's very far and few between, and you'll miss it if you're not looking for it.
no, it's not as rampant as people want it to
Right,
be.
right. I mean, I'm sure they have some Dropbox communities because they don't know how to use the internet. So I doubt they have online forums, but I'm sure they have some secret get-togethers here and there. But I have yet to notice one. I've knocked, I've asked, no luck.
What is this loofah?
You haven't
All
heard
I
of the
know of a
loofah thing?
loofah is the bath sponge thing.
Right. So apparently, in the villages, there are big swinger groups of older folks, and they distinguish themselves by what they do as far as swinging wise by the color of their loofahs, and they hang them on their cars, their golf
No.
carts, all
And
kinds of.
that
So
is
no upside
usually
down pineapples, just
those
loofahs.
two.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think they
Yes.
should just use like tube socks because they're the only ones that wear them. So
So
Well, the
I
other
have
thing is this
with the stripes.
this is the STD capital of the world.
right. That was the next thing I was going to bring up.
Yes. I haven't checked on that either, so I can only go off the facts on the internet, but that's what they say. I mean,
I've heard too.
can you really blame them, though? You get to that age, you might have a loved one die, your spouse is gone. It's, you know what? I've already got terminal cancer. I've got 3 years left of my life. I'm going to
Let me
fuck
go give
until my hips
somebody
stop
AIDS.
working.
Yeah, exactly. Destroy
Is
other
that
Like,
what-
lives. I'll stay out.
Jesus.
I mean, HIV takes a few years before it becomes full blown AIDS, and at that point, you might already be dead. So,
All right, so I've got the color code chart for the village's loofahs. We ready for this?
let's do it.
Yes.
White obviously is going to be novices and beginners. What do you think purple is?
Fisting.
Grimace. A fat grimace.
Voyeurs, people who like to watch only.
Oh.
Pink,
Pe- Pink.
Pink.
Keller, what do you think?
I think pink is double-sided dildo.
Remember, this is swinging, so it's all about like who you're having sex with, not what you're doing.
And if you're
Well,
listening at home, don't
two
look it up.
ladies with a double-sided dildo.
Sure, okay. No, it's called soft swap. People who like to do it with others in the room.
Oh.
All right, then there's blue, which is the lowest level of full swap. Oh, why did I say? You're supposed to be guessing. Never mind. The lowest level of full swap. Those who play well with others.
Gotcha.
And
We got more colors?
Oh, there's more. There's 3 more.
Holy shit. What do we got?
Yellow, mid-level swap. Those who want to have fun but are still nervous.
See,
Oh, I thought
I'm
that
thinking
was
food with all these because I was like nacho cheese on the nips.
I thought yellow was piss play.
Then there's black.
I'm not guessing.
I've never seen I've never seen a black loofah before, by the way. Where are you getting a black loofah? Hey.
I actually have a black loofah.
Well, there you go. Spending too much time in the villages.
So what you're saying is you own something black.
Yeah, but I keep it in the shower.
Would you like to elaborate? Would you like to elaborate on that, sir?
Waist down. Look, we're not starting this podcast on the wrong track. I am not going down that road.
No.
Black loofah is a full swap. Those who say, what the hell, let it all go down. And the final, the teal loofah. Any guesses on that one?
It's you're a Jaguars fan, so you're gay.
Orgies.
Pretty close. It's bisexual.
Teal and gold, baby. Teal and gold.
Yeah, so the article says, if you ever find yourself in the villages, you will no doubt see loofahs attached to cars. This is a friendly guide so you don't make the same mistake.
What?
This person was in the villages writing this article.
I was going to say, what mistake did they make?
Apparently...
Broke the color code, man. Broke the color code.
Villages was
going for a yellow, but ended up getting a black. And then shit went crazy.
That's interesting to get some feedback from the actual villages. But Jeremy, is our telecom company actually doing work in there?
I actually have a property about 14 minutes away from the house. I can't wait for it to kick off so that nice. When I'm over on this side of Florida, it's a quick drive to the work site.
I hope you get that
with some lighting.
Oh, it's mine. I just got to wait for it to start.
Well, that's good. Keep it closer to home anyway.
Yeah, except for when I'm in Sanford.
I'll be down there, by the way, tomorrow. So
yeah?
Be at the office, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, my camera is supposed to come by the 1st. So by the next one, we should be good to go. So y'all can see how ugly my ass is.
Well, at least you shave, so clean it up a bit.
Oh, don't put your ass in the camera.
But that's my shining star.
So I want to talk about Keller's moonshine business.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Jim Daniels.
First rule of moonshine business is you get drunk and tell everybody about moonshine business. That's the first rule.
The second rule is you get drunk and you talk about the moonshine business.
The third rule is secrets. Third rule is what the fuck do you call me?
Fourth rule is have fun.
Yeah. And then my sister cousin comes to visit.
No, but I mean, you've got space out there. Do you ever think about doing some distilling?
Dude, I live on a golf course.
Distilling isn't illegal. Selling it's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun part.
You can distill it all you want.
On my dad's late wife's side, his sister or her sister used to make moonshine, and we just go buy it from her, or somebody made it. I don't know.
Yeah, but cut out the middleman. I
think we bought some before when I came up here for a visit. It was like a pumpkin and apple moonshine. It was all right.
My
So
cousin up in Jersey makes rum, makes a moonshine rum himself.
I got a buddy who makes prison punch.
Sweet. Now we have stale bread fucking rum.
Stale
We're
bread
good
rum.
to
Yeah, there
go.
you
Yeah. It sounds horrible, but it tastes delicious. Trust us.
go.
It's made in his cousin's backyard.
That's the slogan. It's like, we promise it's good.
We promise, or you don't get your money back.
Please take our word for it.
Yeah.
Holy
We
What
don't
shit!
have
what else is going on up there, Keller? What's going on up in the Carolinas?
In those hills.
nothing much right now. Dad's away on a Myrtle Beach trip. I had a long day of work where I'm working on just being the best hole digger. That's right. I said hole digger.
HOLE.
Yes, that I can be. Uh, yeah, kids drive me crazy. One of them ate my damn ice cream, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
I wanna elaborate on that. I want to know more about
Yeah.
that.
What kind of ice cream was it?
Well,
Who was it?
technically, I didn't even want the ice cream, but I did want it because I was out of my good ice cream.
It's the
So
principle.
yes,
Principal.
it was Bluebell cinnamon twist, which I ate one bowl of it and I was like, this isn't that good. So then I bought some other ice cream. Then I ate all that shit, and then next thing I know, I'm out of ice cream. I was like, what's going on? I gotta get that cinnamon twist back. So I went in there to get a bowl of cinnamon twist because I didn't have nothing else, and it was gone. And I just bought these fools drumsticks, like 3 boxes of them. All that shit's gone. There's nothing left in the freezer. So I start asking, like, anybody seen my ice cream? And no, no, no. So we got like 3 freezers. So I'm going through all the freezers looking. I'm like, maybe somebody moved it. Not
Shit, I know
anywhere.
who can hide a body for me.
Yeah.
Well, just make it in small Ziploc pouches, and then I got you. I
Jimmy
don't want to
Hoffa,
take up the whole damn
Jimmy
freezer.
Hoffa in the golf course in the backyard.
Do what?
Is Jimmy Hoffa buried on your golf course in the backyard?
Joey Buttafuoco.
So, did you smell their breath?
No, I did not smell their breath.
Yes. How did you discover the thief?
Well, my daughter is a terrible liar. That's how. I start asking. She's like, no. She's like, then like not even a couple minutes later, she's like, I think actually I remember throwing that away yesterday because it was no good anymore. Like the ice cream just suddenly was not good, so had to throw it away. Yeah, throw it away where? In your mouth? Yeah.
You cinnamon twist?
Yes, it wasn't good. I wouldn't recommend it.
No, you could get some cinnamon toast crunch and dump it in that son of a bitch.
See
Oh, really
that's
very
kind of
good.
like what I was thinking that it was going to be when I bought it. I thought it was going to be like crunchy cinnamon twist type things in it, but it was just like dough with cinnamon. It was
What
just
the?
too much cinnamon. That's a hard word to say, cinnamon.
Well, next time, buy you some Bluebell vanilla and put some cinnamon toast crunch in it, and I guarantee it'll taste better.
Yeah. Well, after I bought that, I bought some butter crunch and I ate all that because
Butter crunch. That just sounds dirty.
Band name.
almost a
Coming to the
podcast
stage,
name.
Butter
Stale
crunch.
bread. Bluebell stale bread.
Blue bread, stale bread.
Blue bread, stale bell.
Starring Tom Selleck.
Special guest Michael J. Fox.
Oh man.
Oh, so what's going on with y'all?
Well, the saga continues with the one at work.
Please
Oh man.
enlighten us.
Oh boy. So we have excuse me. We have a worker in our division that just does not understand how to communicate. And she's made it pretty clear. She does not understand how to communicate.
Is she mute?
No, definitely not. She
Does she
can
use sign
talk.
language?
She can talk,
Oh.
but she cannot. I don't know. When you ask a question, you ask a question. You know, who are you? What do you do? When she asks, who are you? It's like, so what are you all about? What is the thing that you do the most? Sort of, it's kind of these vague reflections of a question almost. Like
And
it's
then
not.
you can't honor, and you can't even answer it honestly because then you're like masturbate.
Yeah.
She sounds like a stoner.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So basically,
Bro,
what's been happening is she's been coming to me asking questions on how to do her job. And this is a totally different sector of the job that I do. I'm more technical. This is more, communications with other parties sort of side. And she comes to me and says, how do I word this? How do I do that? How do I talk to them? And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, did I just suddenly become a college, English professor?
You sound like a guidance counselor there.
That too. I've been.
Well, you know how to fix this situation. You just give her gold stars. If you do good at the end of the week, I'll give you a prize out of the treasure chest.
Mike, I think he's onto something.
And what is in this treasure chest?
Double-sided dildos and pink loofahs.
And pink loofahs. That's right. And a can of nacho cheese sauce and a yellow loofah.
Oh man.
And a free trip to Orlando.
I just heard that. Can of cheese sauce. I would love that. I would love that as a gift.
Well, Christmas is around the corner again, so.
What is it not? Oh man.
I got you, man.
So yeah, that's been going on in my work life. Otherwise, we've got the podcast going. We got this podcast courtesy of SMG Studios, the division of SMG Communications, of course. Shout out to Skipperson and the whole SMG crew. And then just regular old daily life. This weekend, I'm going to be helping out special needs kids at Field of Dreams. Play baseball. They've been on a hiatus for a couple weeks for a spring break, so this Saturday they're back out on the field. I'll be out there doing my DJing and public address announcer.
Awesome. So Jeremy, I know where you're going to be this weekend. Out there playing baseball.
So what is it that you do for the special needs?
So for the last 15 years on Saturdays in the spring, we have set up a baseball league. Now you think of baseball like T-ball and, Little League baseball, where kids go out and, play baseball. These kids are very, very special needs. They have severe autism. A lot of them are in wheelchairs. A lot of them have cerebral palsy.
I'm not laughing at what you're saying. I'm laughing at the picture in my mind. Please continue.
That's terrible. Going straight to hell.
Seriously.
I'm surprised you're not like on fire right now. What the fuck?
I gotta ask, is the field dirt?
No.
Okay,
No.
see, that's what I'm thinking is fucking wheelchairs getting stuck.
Is this like
chaos.
an event that's global
No,
or just
that's
specific to the city?
Say again.
Is this like a global thing, like a state thing,
No.
city thing? or
No,
just y'all?
Little League Baseball has what they call the Challenge League, which is a league which is still regular baseball for kids that have disabilities, any kind of disability, sight disability, uh, possibly like a artificial limb, things like that.
All I know is if I don't have sight, the last thing I want to do is go play baseball.
Right, and that's why it's not real baseball. We have like for kids that have sight difficulties, or we actually have kids that are blind that cannot see anything. We have the large, big yellow softballs for
Mm-hmm.
them, and we're not, the kids are not pitching to one another. It's their coach pitching to them. There are no outs. There are no
Oh, okay.
runs scored. No, everybody
Just
gets
so
to
pretty
bat.
much just out there to have a good time.
It's out there to have a good time and let these kids try to experience as much baseball as they can, hitting the ball, fielding the ball. And what happens is it's not just them out on the field. They get buddied up with some kids from our local sports leagues, like high school baseball, high school softball, from all the leagues around St. Johns County. We run this in St. Johns County, but we have kids come from all over Jacksonville and all over Northeast Florida for this. When we started, we had about, I think we had 2 or 3 teams of about 10 kids. We had around 30 kids. We're up to close to 200 kids now.
Oh, damn.
They come out every Saturday. Now they don't make it out every Saturday, but the most of them do. And it's really, and we call it Field of Dreams because it's where, special things happen. And, we try to make these kids feel like just regular old other kids do.
Give them a normal sense of childhood for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I think I kind of need that. I didn't have a normal childhood at all.
Yeah,
I need to come to the Field of Dreams.
Mama,
Jesus
don't hit
Christ.
me. Oh, and
Grandmama, no.
Well, the nice thing is that we get to give the parents a break. Honestly, it's really a break for the parents too, because they get to sit on the bleachers and watch and just enjoy, their kids having fun and their buddies being with them, and just, some of the kids don't even, when they're out in the field on the field playing baseball, they may not even be playing. They may just be sitting down and talking to their buddies and just kind of running around. Sometimes some kids are really into it. Some kids will try to, throw the ball at first base and make plays and stuff. But some of the kids just enjoy being out there. And I think that's what it's really all about. It's just getting them, a sense of well-being and making new friends. I'll tell you, the buddies make lasting impacts not only on these kids, but these kids make impacts on them too.
I feel like right now Sarah McLachlan should be playing though. This has gone on a very long time.
Anyway,
In the arms of the special.
The question comes back to, what do I do?
Yeah,
So for
Keller, you're burning with me.
So for 50, yeah.
No, I support it. I would actually go and do it. I would help.
Who the hell said I didn't support it?
Yeah,
I support not having
tell.
dirt and wheelchairs.
I could tell by that sinister mustache that you don't support it. How many kids did you kidnap in your van today?
I don't have a van. But 3.
You can fit them
anyway,
all in the trunk of a car. You don't need a van.
All right, damn it. What do you do, Mike?
Basically what I'm doing right now, I play music. I announce the players coming up to bat. I do a little bit of play-by-play. And the big thing I do is in the morning is set up for everybody coming in. We set up because we have to tear down the whole PA system. We have to tear down all the concessions. We have to tear down and bring back out, all the equipment, because we provide the equipment. We provide helmets, bats, balls, The only thing we don't provide is gloves for the kids, but we provide uniforms as well. Everything is free. These kids don't pay a dime for this little.
I'm down. Is there Capri Suns?
We got hot dogs and all kinds of good stuff at the concession
If there's
stand.
Capri Suns, I'm in.
We got Frito chips. We got
Do you have Bluebell cinnamon twist?
No, my daughter ate it all.
No.
Then lied about it. She lied.
So that's why I've been doing the last 15 years of my life and Saturdays during the spring.
Oh, I'm thinking about it from the parental aspect. Being a parent is
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. And then on top of that, having a kid with special needs, it's exhausting. It takes a toll. So it's nice just not having kids with special needs, even though they act like it sometimes.
Yeah.
Just the thought of sitting down and not having to worry about what they're doing and knowing that they're having a good time and they're safe is. I already feel less stressed. So thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, with the kids, I think I've probably been away from them a total of 2 weeks of their whole life, and they're 11 and 12. So if I could ship them off to a special baseball camp, let me know.
Yeah, it's called the military.
You know, Keller, all you got to do is just go get a pack of cigarettes.
And some milk.
And some milk.
Nah, I'm going to tell them I'm going for Bluebell ice cream.
Oh, this podcast is brought to you by
Bluebell ice cream.
If they sponsored,
how many sponsorships? How many sponsorships can we go through that? You know, this podcast is not sponsored by Bluebell. Bluebell ice cream. We don't sponsor the Stale Bread Podcast.
Come on,
we don't have Moonshine, so quit asking.
Oh man, today was a rough day. I got chased by a big giant black German Shepherd.
I thought that was going somewhere else.
Oh man, no. Byron was not anywhere around my vicinity, so he wanted to chase me.
Oh well,
what's up, Byron? That was a shout out.
I was gonna say
he can't hear me.
Shout out to Byron.
Yeah, shout out to Byron.
What's up?
Sorry, motherfucker.
Piece of shit.
Can't play Madden, have an ass.
I'm gonna make sure he hears this.
I hope so.
Well, we want to get his.
Oh, speaking of Byron, I pretty much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I couldn't hear you.
All good.
So Byron hit me up to play Madden at one point, and I was like, well, I've only played it like a few times. I'm not a big Madden player. Blah blah blah.
Before you go any further, just explain to the folks who Byron is.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we need to give them a little context, Keller.
Yeah.
Byron is one of my childhood friends. I met him when I was in third grade. He was in fifth grade. He had a couple years on me. And he grew up in the trailer park across the street from my house. Sorry for putting all your business out there, Byron. As black as you are still white trash to me.
How endearing. How endearing.
Now, when Keller and I both lived in Jacksonville,
God.
Byron came up to visit one time. And meanwhile, him and Keller are going back and forth talking shit to each other about who would kick whose ass in, what was it, NBA 2K or Keller
he took advantage of me. That's what happened. Took advantage of me. I was drunk as shit because I was at your house. So,
so he didn't take advantage of him sexually. For those of you listening, it was in the game.
Maybe a little. I don't know. My ass was hurting the next day.
He'll never tell.
Ask permission, people. Always ask permission.
Consent.
That's right.
Get consent.
You give them 3 seconds to say no. If they don't say anything, I'm not
I
finishing
don't know if
that
that's the
sentence.
right rule.
What about if they fall on the floor? Is it like the 3-second food rule, where if you pick them up, it's good?
If they're on the floor, you can eat them. Is that what you're asking?
No, I said, is it like the 3-second food rule, where if you pick them up off the floor, then it's good?
Yeah, if you're Jeffrey
Or,
Dahmer,
or is it still a no?
pretty sure it's still no.
What happened to y'all's pictures?
Uh, we got tired of seeing your D.
Oh. Well, all I'm staring at is MJ. So and then
But
there's a little D right there.
I wanna be like.
but anyway, Byron, he kicked your ass in NBA 2K because you were drunk. All right,
Did
that's
not
your
kick my
story.
ass. Barely won. First of all,
When you were drunk.
barely. Yes.
I think I might have been drinking myself, so I don't fully recall the events.
So then the very next day, he came by my house, and I was no longer drunk. I said, "You took advantage of me, not sexually. I want a rematch."
Okay.
And so I played him. I whooped his ass, and he's like, "Oh no, you cheating or something, whatever he said. I don't know. What's a Byron thing to say?"
No, man, that's fucked up, man. I wasn't ready, and I didn't get the team I wanted, and I'm a little
Something like
bitch.
that. Yeah, that sounds more like it.
He's gonna let me have it when he hears it. I don't give a shit.
So, anyways, back to him proposing I play him in Madden, and I really don't play a lot of Madden. I just bought the game because I was like, you know what, I have people over that like to play Madden, so I'll have it here if they want to play, and I'll play them a match or two. So he comes up and he tells me that he wants to play me. And I was like, I told him that. Then he's like, "Oh, no, if you ain't that good, then we can't play because I'm the greatest and all this." And he's like, "Look at my clips online." It's like one clip where like the guy tips the ball and he accidentally intercepts it and gets a touchdown. I was like, that was like pure luck right there. That's not even good. So, anyways, so I decided to fake him out, and I was like, fine. Actually, I will play you. I'm actually really good. I was like, let's put some money on it. He's like, okay. What, like $20? I was like, $1,000. I'll play you right now. He got all nervous. What you mean $1,000? And he's like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, bet. I'll play you right now. I'll destroy you and all the generations of you and all this stuff. Like going crazy.
Yeah.
And he got all nervous. It was a fun time though, but then I messed with him about it for like the next couple days or something. I wonder if I have the text.
But you said, and this is recently he hit you up.
Yeah.
I know he stays on Madden. He does not put that thing down. You'd think he'd be pretty good.
That's one
I'm
game I just never got into. And I love sports. I've played sports my whole life, but Madden I played when it was on Nintendo. Back before Tecmo Bowl. I played Tecmo Bowl.
a lot has changed, Mike.
Yeah, I know that because you can't just be Bo Jackson and destroy everybody by going up and down, up and down.
Up, down, left, right. A, B, select, start.
Select. Yep. What was that code for? Contra?
Contra.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Contra?
Yeah, I think so.
Or
Up,
was
up,
that
down,
for
down, left,
Supersonic? It was
right.
probably all the same code
Yeah,
for everything.
This podcast is not sponsored by Madden or Nintendo.
This podcast shortcut is up, down, left, right, start, select.
That's right. And you get a big old piece of stale bread.
Yep. Big old piece. With the yellow loofah.
So, what about your childhood, Mike? Where'd you grow up?
My childhood, I've spent the majority of my childhood right here in Jacksonville, Florida, even though I was born in New Jersey. And I always claim I'm from New Jersey.
No one wants to claim Jacksonville. It's okay.
I know. It's just, the majority of my family's still up there, and I love going to visit, and I love seeing them. And if I had a reason to be there, I probably would. But honestly, I really don't. But the majority of my life was spent here in Jacksonville.
What about you? Got brothers, sisters?
Got 2 younger twin sisters.
What? And I never met them?
No.
Damn. That's fucked
No.
up. Do they look just
No.
like you?
No, not at all.
So they're
I'm
not.
not interested then.
Yeah. You guys.
Oh,
But now, yeah, put myself through college here in Jacksonville. Started at UNF, finished at New Hampshire. Oh my gosh, Southern New Hampshire, and have my degree in graphic design. Got artwork out in Colorado at the University of Boulder, University of Colorado Boulder, out in their archives. I got archives here in town at the University of North Florida, and you can also see my work all over iTunes, Spotify, etc.
No, I didn't even know you had artwork
I
that
do.
I could look at.
I do.
I'm a shitty friend.
I've never actually been out to the University of Colorado Boulder, but my artwork is stored there. We did an exchange back when I was doing my studies at UNF. We did an exchange with University of Colorado Boulder, and we have their stuff here in the archives at UNF, and our stuff is out there at University.
Oh,
of
I think I've seen it. Was it like a pink loofah and a double-sided dildo?
No, Jeremy.
Oh.
Mine was the can of nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. What kind of cheese ain't yours?
this podcast is not sponsored by Cheese Whiz.
Not yet, it ain't.
Not yet. That's right. Who should we get? Who should we go after? That's a great question, Keller. Who's your dream sponsor?
Bluebell.
Bluebell? That's it?
I don't know.
You know, I think we've established it so much this episode that we should pursue it, and then we should try and eat as much as we can on some episodes.
I like it.
Bluebell, booty
You
shorts,
like Bluebell?
and jet skis.
I love Bluebell ice cream.
So you like Bluebell, or you like the idea?
I like the idea as well. I think we should talk.
Well, I want them to come back with my ice cream. That's what I want.
Well, that's what I'm
more
saying.
than
It's
anything.
like, we get the sponsorship, we might get some perks.
I want the Rocky Mountain Road back right fucking now.
Well,
where the fuck did it go?
I mean, if
Bluebell, if you ever hear this, where the fuck is the Rocky Mountain Road? It's the best ice cream ever.
If we get some perks, I think we should be looking at other sponsors like the U.S. Treasury, or
if we could get that sponsorship, I think we're golden.
What about you?
Is that your dream sponsorship, Pope? The U.S. Treasury?
Well, I mean, I would just use that money to buy guitars, so I think we'll just cut out the middleman.
Or we could be sponsored by Blood Diamonds.
We'll get a PRS or a Schecter sponsorship.
Yeah, I was saying, why don't you just go straight to the sponsorship of the guitar company? Exactly.
That'll work.
Blood Diamond, the movie, Keller? Sponsored by Leo DiCaprio?
No, actual blood diamonds. We'll give people citizenship every time they come and bring us a diamond. So it'll work both ways.
What if we do an Inception episode too, where we do a podcast within a podcast within a podcast,
and then it rotates.
Yes.
Then
how do we tell if we're actually in the podcast of the podcast of the podcast?
We're in it right now.
No
if Jeremy Pope's mustache is still spinning, we're stuck in it.
First thing I'm gonna do when I go inside is shave this fucking thing off. I feel like a rat crawled onto my face when I was sleeping and just fucking died there.
The Aristocat. So what about you, Jeremy? Where'd you grow up?
Where'd I grow up? Oh, that's a fun
Where
one.
were you born? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Arnold Palmer Hospital in Orlando. Not because I'm special needs. That's just a bonus. Um, I grew up in the ghetto, right off of OBT in Gore Street, near close to
What's
downtown Orlando.
what's OBT?
That is Orange Blossom Trail, and
Orange Blossom Trail. That's right. I've heard of
yeah, anyone that
Oh, I was
knows
thinking Obi Trice. I
that
didn't know.
it.
uh,
Gimmicks.
that is your one-stop shop in Orlando. You want drugs, you want prostitutes, you want herpes, you go to OBT, and you will find it all. And then someone will mug you and steal it all from you, herpes
Even the
included.
herpes.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah.
They're hard up there.
Oh
Or
yeah.
down there, rather.
No, I went to majority black schools growing up. I thought my name was White Boy until about seventh grade, and I learned it was Jeremy. Uh, so-
Wow.
Oh, man. What the hell?
so
Siblings?
I've got that gets fun. Um, my immediate family, I've got a younger half sister and an older brother, and then on my father's side, because he went out to sow some oats and go get some milk and cigarettes. Um, I've got another brother that was put up for adoption. I've never met him. I take that back. I met him when I was 3 years old, but who the fuck remembers that shit? Um, and then I have two other half brothers, um, and we talk here and there. They live a little far away in Florida, so I mean, you know how life goes. It's hard to keep track of everyone, so we're not as close as we'd like to be, but we still communicate when we can. Uh,
Oh, that
Have
was
you
so
ever
heartfelt.
have you ever sought out your your brother that was given up for adoption?
You know, my older brother actually did. He reached out to him. I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago. He found him because the glorious world of social media we have now. He reached out to him and pretty much told him in layman's terms, "Hey, I'm your brother. You know, I would really enjoy meeting you, getting to know you, but there's no pressure. I understand this might be awkward, and I would understand if you didn't even bother to reply. It's okay."
Sure.
And he didn't even bother to reply. So, but I mean, probably heard
It was
stories.
leading up to be such a good story, like
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
heartfelt, like Hallmark movie, and then
That's
just
what I.
nothing.
That's what I do. That's my talent. I create something beautiful and then I fucking destroy it.
I can understand his position though. It's like who's this guy coming to me saying me he's my brother? You
Yeah.
know.
Now it was an open adoption for the longest time, so he was aware we existed.
Okay.
But then it got to a certain point where the communication became less and less frequent until it eventually stopped.
Yeah.
And you know that's understandable too. It's awkward for I can understand it's awkward for a child in that
Right.
position.
Well,
Like, hey, we're your other family, but we're not your family. So
in
it's
his defense, y'all are some weirdos. I mean,
I don't blame him one bit. I wouldn't want to get to know me either.
Keller, I think we should find Jeremy's brother.
oh yeah, and berate him, rape the shit out of him.
So wrong.
Oh, leave that kid alone.
Yeah, Melvin Diddy ain't done.
He's gone through enough.
Holy shit.
Terrible.
I was not prepared for that. That's what he said.
That's right.
No, but
Sure.
I get your position. I get, at some point do you stop? Do you stop looking for him? Do you stop trying to make these connections?
Well, I mean, the ball's in his court.
Right.
We reached out,
Not for long
being
after
that
I rape him, ball's going to be in my court.
well, I don't think he's coming on the show now. But
He'll be coming, all right.
I'm not against it. Jesus. Oh,
This went from bad to good.
Terrible.
Horrible
yeah.
people.
Oh, fuck, man.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go tell my mom not to listen to this one.
Why? She's a bitch.
She gonna find you and she gonna fucking rape you, boy.
Oh man. All
Wait a
right,
second.
y'all.
Wait, hang on a second. Well, no, we're not done. I have one thing we do want to talk about, and we completely forgot about during this whole episode. Keller, tell us about the Mothman.
The Mothman. You don't know
How
about the
can we?
Mothman?
I do not. I have no idea who the Mothman is.
He haunts Richard Gere's dreams to this day.
He ate my ass at a Denny's restaurant.
The
What?
Mothman is everywhere. I can't believe I
I
can't
have
believe you
no idea
never
what you're
watched the
talking
movie.
about. I have no clue.
Well, the Mothman is pretty much I don't even know how to explain it. He's a supernatural being that's like a human size but a moth. And usually you only see him coming like by his eyes, the like, little red beady eyes. But then when he's there with you, you're immobile. You can't sit, talk, you can't move, you can't do anything, and he can pretty much just
Eat your
murder
ass, your
you.
whole ass.
Yes, and eat your ass. Well,
I,
you have to
uh,
watch the movie to
I
understand.
don't understand. I don't understand the reference. Okay.
But a lot of people
In the movie
figure
is the Mothman.
him. Yes. Well,
Okay.
I don't know if they show him in the movie, but people that have encountered the Mothman say he looks like a moth, or they've seen objects coming at them that are like a moth. And this is a true story. My mother says she was in Ohio, and it's actually around the time that all this is documented. Said her and her sister were riding down the road in the car, and they see like these two little red dots, and they're coming at the windshield, getting a little closer, 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 till this thing just looks like it wings open up and hits the windshield, but it like flies through the inside of the car and just gone.
So was that before or after your mom started smoking crack?
I was gonna say.
She's never done any drug. Well, I can't say that. She probably has, but probably just like marijuana or something. She
She
doesn't. She didn't
smoked
even drink
some of the
alcohol.
marijuana.
Smoked a
The
doobie.
marijuana cigarettes. But that's the story that I've heard, and I choose to believe her because I don't know why.
Thanks
You
for
were
disturbing my
a
dreams. I appreciate that.
you
But
were a good son.
start looking up stories online about the
No, I'm not
Mothman.
going to. I'm not. Not
Do it.
happening. No.
That shit's scary. Well, me and my brother watched the movie in our apartment, and we were high as shit. And then we didn't want to go outside to turn off the outside light because we were fucking so spooked
Of
about it.
course you were. Of course you were.
And the movie's not.
There's enough.
It does. It's really not that scary, but I don't know. I guess it just got to us because we were so high. I don't know.
There's enough scary stuff in life that I don't need horror movies or stories to scare me. You know, I have the
Yeah.
IRS for that.
Oh.
I'm still waiting on my letter.
Your letter of them saying how much you owe them.
Yeah, payment arrangement.
Shit. All right,
All right,
we got to
fellas.
end
Well,
this.
gotta end this one somehow. So let's call it, and we'll see you next time on Celebrate Podcast.
Later.
Motherfuckers.